What's good, y'all? I'm back here for another video. Today I'm just gonna be doing like a little POV drive, nothing crazy, just driving. I know I told y'all I was gonna get a intro for the next video, but I've been trying to get one done. But I want it to be like good quality and not just shitty and rushed. So I don't have one yet. Hopefully next video, but if not that, either the one after the next or that one after that. I'm gonna try and get that done. But yeah, just a little POV drive today, just so I can give y'all some content. We can just talk about some shit. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Fuck it. So, I'm on the highway right now. It feels good to be driving like a faster car again, because for a while I didn't even have like a car that was fast. I mean, after the Infinity broke, I did get another car, but it was a Saturn Ion, just something good on gas for a little bit so I could save up my money for something better. And yeah, here we are now. So I'm hoping that this one, you know, goes good. And I do have a couple things that I'm gonna do to it. So I've been looking into that Z Automotive Taser. I don't know if you guys have heard of those before, but I'm 100% getting one of those. They're super cool. It allows you to put your car in track mode through the radio and some more shit. So definitely getting one of those. I gotta tell y'all a story actually now that we're on the highway. This is actually a fucking great story to tell. So this was me being dumb as fuck, and this is 100% my fault, but this car behind me just made me think of it. Anyways, so I was on the highway driving, and fucking I'm going, like not even too far up from here, I don't think. And I was in a rush to get somewhere. I had some shit going on, and I was with two of my friends. And we're driving, we're going like pretty quick. This was in my Saturn. It was so stupid. I was pushing that thing to its limits. Like, swear to God, I was pushing that thing to its limits. And fucking, there was like a Tahoe in front of me. And it was all black. It had like, you know, fishbowl windows, normal plates, normal rims, no like police lights, bumpers, nothing. Like there was no, you know, but I was still a little bit cautious of it at first, so I came up on it slow. And then after that, I didn't really think too much of it. Usually I'll look through the window of the car to see if it's a cop, but I didn't. I don't know why. I didn't do it. And I mean, I do regret it, because, you know, there was no guarantee that I got as lucky as I did. But, so, I go past him, and I give my boy my phone. I'm like, yo, can you find a song to put on? So, he's looking through my phone, trying to find music. And we're all just doing our own thing. And we're heading, you know, to the same place I'm going right now. So, we're driving down here. Probably about another mile up is when I first met the Tahoe. But we're driving down here, and I like passed him, and I kept going fast. And I remember I went in between like this small gap in between these two cars. Like I just right through, you know. If y'all have watched my other videos, you know. I'm sure if you've watched any videos of POV drives at some point, you know. And so I went in, it was literally right here actually, this is perfect. So I went in between them, and I look up in my rear view, and boom, there he is. He was already through the cut, flicks his lights on, and I get over. There's a truck like right to the right of me, so I get in front of the truck and try to hit the rest area to see if he'll go past. I mean, I'm sure he would have gone in the fucking other end and just, you know, done the same thing. But, so obviously he gets behind me, he goes up there. So I put my car in park, literally right up there. Put my car in park. I'm like, all right, fucking, I'm going to jail, because I was going 110. And I was like, yep, I'm going to jail, like I'm fucked. I was, you know, there's no getting out of that in that car. Like, there's just no getting out of that in that car. I mean, I don't know, there was no getting out of that, you know. So fucking, anyways, so I'm driving, I get pulled over, and he fucking runs up to the car, comes to the passenger side right there, boom 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 boom, banging on the fucking window. And my boy, he unlocks his door like with his hands like up in the view of in the window, like so the cop could see his hands, and like unlocks the door, and the cop like grabs him and rips him out of the car and fucking slams him up against the back door. And my boy in the back starts recording, and he's like ripping through his pockets, like, what do you have, what do you have? Like, weird as fuck, honestly. I don't know how, like, I don't know what was going on, and that's honestly probably the reason how I got away with it. But so I'm like, fuck is going on right now, like, what the fuck? So boom, they rip him out of the car, I slam him against the car. As soon as he sees my friend recording, instantly looks up at the camera, and he's like, oh, you don't have to record me. If I can find the clip, I'll put it in the video so y'all can see. I'll put it in like right now.
Hey guys, stay please, you can record, that's fine. When I'm getting like pulling you over and you start digging around in the car, you know how nervous that is for me? Why is your door open?
He lets my friend get back in the car, and then he comes over to me. He's like, do you understand what you're doing right now? Driving that fast down the highway is super dangerous. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to see a family member in the hospital. You know, I might not have much more time. And I ended up talking my way out of it. Now, I don't know, like I said, if I talked my way out of it or if he knew, because there was no reason for him to rip my friend out of the car. There was nothing going on. My friend had no warrants. He was underage at the time. So, like, he was 17. He wasn't even 18. And they just ripped him out of the car. Like, they had no reason, no suspicion, no nothing. It was completely wrong. And he ended up just letting me go. And that was crazy, because that, I don't know, that shit sat on my mind for a while. I was like, why did he let me go? Why did he do this? Why did he do that? Why the fuck, like, you know? I don't know. I'm very paranoid. But that shit was fucked up. I definitely don't want to have an encounter like that again, so I'm definitely more cautious when I drive. And, you know, obviously we try not to speed, you know, but hey, what can you do? And that sun is beaming today. It's starting to get nice out again. Not really. It's only fucking, I'll show you all the temperature in a second. It's only fucking 37 out here. So definitely not that great. But compared to like 20 degrees in the past fucking week, that's a lot better. But it's been a pretty fucking clear shot. I've noticed a lot when I have this car. Like, I don't know if it's just because it's like an ex-cop car, but like, I swear everyone that I'm behind on the highway gets over. Like, literally the fast lane is usually just wide open for me. Like, wide the fuck open. Yeah, that story right there, that when that shit happened, that shit fucked me for a while. I was like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just paranoid about that shit. So I've had a lot of interactions with cops, especially when I was younger, a lot of bad ones. So yeah, and I guess I'll lead that into another story then, of another interaction I had with a police officer. I don't even know if I want to bring this shit up, to be honest with you, because this shit was so bad. There's a cop, a small town cop. He came to arrest me and my dad together. When he got to my house, he starts knocking on the door, bop, 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 bop. And he's like, my dad opens the door. He's like, hey, you want to come outside and have a talk with us? And my dad was like, no, you can come inside my house. Like, you're more than welcome to walk up on inside. Like, I don't care. Come in, talk to me, but I'm not coming outside. I don't feel comfortable coming outside. And he was like, all right, I'm going to ask you again one more time to come outside and have a talk with us. And my dad was like, again, you can come in. You're more than welcome, but I'm not coming outside. So fucking cop swings from around the corner. They both rush in the house. They grab my dad. They tried to grab me. They grab my dad, start slamming him up against the window, and they just start going crazy on him. He's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why am I being arrested? Da 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 da. They didn't say shit to us. They had no warrant for arrest. They had nothing. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And then cop gets in like the way I was recording, and he gets in the way, and he's like, turn around with your hands behind your back. And I didn't even hear him because there was so much shit going on. I didn't even fucking hear what he said. And I was like, yo, don't fucking like be pushing my dad like that. And then he started like getting in my way, and he like pushed me out the door, and I kept my foot like on the bottom of the door so he couldn't close it, and I was like, this is my fucking house, like you're not gonna kick me out of my own fucking house, like you're bugging. And then they had like another cop waiting a little bit more around the corner, and he came, fucking grabbed me by my throat in like a chokehold and fucking slammed me down on my porch, like just slammed me on my fucking porch so hard to the point where my phone and my drink fell out of my hand. And my phone stopped recording at that time. They already had my dad in handcuffs at this time, and they were basically putting me in handcuffs at the time. He was like, stop resisting, as I'm laying on the ground with my hands behind my back and my chest on the ground and my head on the fucking ground. Like, how am I resisting? Please tell me how that's resisting. I'd love to fucking know. Anyways, so the other cop that comes out, the douchebag cop, he comes out. My soda can that I had was like right next to my face. It was literally to the point where it was like spilling all over the fucking porch, and like it was like running down, you know, like the liquid was like running, and it was like all, like my face was in the liquid, like my face was literally in a fucking puddle of like, I think it was Mountain Dew maybe, or like it might have been Coke, I don't even remember what it was. But he comes out, he fucking kicks it, like literally kicks the fucking can right next to my head, like to the point where I could feel the wind, like from his fucking, like, you know, from the movement on my face, like it was that close. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is your problem? Like I was calling him all sorts of names and shit. They picked me up, they put me in one car, they put my dad in the other. We were yelling to each other, saying some shit, and they took us down to the station. They questioned me. Obviously that didn't go for long. I didn't say shit to them, was not talking to any of them, never would, never will. And same with my dad. They locked him in one of like the holding cells at the jail, or at the fucking police department. And they were like, oh yeah, like my dad was trying to go to the bathroom. He's like, yo, can I get some toilet paper? They were like, you can use your hands. Like crazy shit. They brought my dad to the county jail, and I got brought to the youth detention center. I get taken with the dickhead cop, the one that took my dad at first, and my dad gets the other cop that I went with the first time. And after that, it was kind of a quiet ride until he started going crazy in the car. He started speeding, doing all this other shit, like going crazy. I was like, yo, can you slow down? Like, I'm in fucking handcuffs in the back. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's literally a mark on my wrist still from the handcuffs. Now, if you know what year it is, if it was 2020, that was 4 years ago. My wrists were bleeding from how fucking hard this guy was driving and how hard the cuffs were on, dude. Like, oh my god, just a whole fucking mess. So anyways, we get to the jail where my dad gets dropped off. They take my dad into the jail, and the cop like pulls into the parking lot, and he's like sitting, I don't know, maybe I think we were in a parking spot, or we were taking up like a couple. And he like gets out, he's like, you want to get some fresh air? I'm like, nah, I'm good, because like I didn't trust him at that time, like that whole like, you know, police shit was going on where like the cops were killing fucking like everyone, like, you know, that shit was just a mess. Like there was a whole bunch of shit going on back then. So I was like, nah, I'm good, I'll sit in the car. He's like, nah, you're getting out. So he opens my door and pulls me out of the car. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I'm not even lying to you guys. Like on my mom, this happened. Like this is real shit. Like it's fucked up. And he's like, yeah, da-da-da, like your dad's gonna be in jail for a while. This is his new home. You're gonna be right here with him too. Like all this shit, like crazy shit. Like what the fuck? These are the people that are supposed to protect us, and then you wonder why no one likes the fucking cops. Like this is how they really act. This is how they truly act if you're not a fucking white privileged suburban man, or you live like this is how it is. This is how like even good people get treated. Like it's so unfair and so fucked up. Anyways, so the other cop that had my dad leaves his car in the parking lot and gets in with me and the other cop. So now they're in the front, I'm in the back, handcuffed still.
Hazard reported ahead.
Oh my god, this shit was loud as fuck. Oh my god, this shit scared the fuck out of me. Anyways, so I'm still in the back. We're driving down to YDC. We had about another 30-minute ride to get there. And there wasn't really much words said after the other cop got in the car, but when we got to the jail, or like the, you know, the detention center,
Hundreds of people have come forward detailing decades of sexual and physical abuse at the state-run youth detention center in Manchester. And now one victim who suffered abuse in the 1970s is settling with the state through its $100 million settlement fund.
I was getting checked in. They took me out of the handcuffs and my wrists were all bloody. And then like the cop was like, oh, you know, this is for the best. Like, you're only going to be here for a little bit. It won't be that long. Like, you just need to do this. This will be good for you. Like, trying to act all sweet in front of all the other fucking people. As soon as they left, they were like, wow, like, your wrists are fucked up. I was like, yeah, I know. I tried to get him to take like the cuffs off a little bit, like loosen them. Wouldn't do it. And he was like, wow, that's crazy. Shout out to the woman at that fucking place, the nurses over at Sununu Youth Detention Center in New Hampshire. Like, y'all helped me a lot while I was there, and I appreciate that shit. I get dropped off, they're like checking me out. I had to get checked in, like I had to, you know, take all my clothes off, put on the fucking, like, the little safety suit so I didn't kill myself. Like, they're the, you know, the hard clothing, like the jail suits, because normally that's not what you wear. You just wear, like, they give you like some sweatpants and, like, you know, like a shirt like this one, like, you know, like a long sleever. I get changed and I go into the med room, because this was during like the prime of COVID, so I had to sit in the med room by myself. There was no one else in there for about 3 days, and like that shit was just a whole fucking mess. I never want to go through that shit again. You know, like it comes with life, I guess, in a sense, maybe. I mean, I will say I wasn't innocent. I was in some circumstances. Like, they had tried to say that I assaulted the cop that like kind of pushed me out the door. I was like, please explain to me how I assaulted him. They confiscated my phone. They kept that for 2 years, saying that they were going to go through it and get the video. They never did that because they knew that it would fuck them. And I told them, I said, what are you guys like confiscating my phone for? Like, I took the video to protect myself, and I have the video to show proof. Like, I'm not trying to delete it. I'm not trying to do anything. Like, I'm trying to show it. And of course it never got showed. This is how the justice system goes. Like, it's just, it's a mess. And it's a fucking shit show. I definitely don't ever want to go through that again. I had to go through that a lot as a kid. I definitely have a bad track record. And it's not fun. So to any kids out there that, you know, are kind of following in my footsteps, or even worse, because I know there's a lot worse you can do out there, just remember that, you know, life is life. It's a beautiful thing. You get one shot at it, one go around, and just enjoy it while you're here. You know, you can't stress about dying, you can't stress about living, you can't stress about, like, you gotta just enjoy that shit. Look at the cop, anyways, you gotta just enjoy that shit, and, you know, live it to the fullest, you know, enjoy every moment, and just try not to let things get you down. That's the best way to go. And just focus on doing good and getting money. Don't focus on, you know, being in the streets or getting in trouble or fucking, that shit is not cool, that shit is not fun, that shit is not nothing. No one's gonna have your back when you're in there. Like, your friends might have your back, like, for sure, but, like, you know, like, you're not with any of them. Like, you don't, like, to be honest, like, people aren't gonna go out of their way to, like, do all that. Like, they might call you, check up on you, da-da-da, but, like, at the end of the day, they're not gonna be sending you money. They're not sending your mom money. They're not taking care of your family, making sure they're good. Like, and I don't expect nobody to do that. Like, that's not your job, and I don't expect you to do that. That's what you're here to do, though. You know what I mean? Like, don't be getting sent away to the point where you're fucking yourself, because you can't depend on anyone else but you. That's just a little life lesson. Anyways, I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes on this video. But I hope y'all enjoyed the content. I'm sorry for, like, the long detailed stories, unless y'all fuck with it. I kind of just got dragged into that shit. I love telling stories. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love going into detail and shit. So I really want to make, like, you know, like one of those storytelling YouTube channels, but I don't think I'd be into just, you know, sitting there and telling a story. I like doing it like this, where I'm driving, telling a story, cutting up, doing this, doing that. Like, you know, that's just how I am. That's what I like to do. It's just me. Some of the next videos coming up are gonna be bangers. I got some fucking ideas written down for these videos.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder
And I'm
ahead.
definitely excited to fucking record them. I gotta stay behind this cop though for now, because I do not want him to see that I got a camera in my hand. Because I don't got tints on this bitch yet. I'm doing them probably Saturday, and today is Wednesday. So on Saturday, I should have my 5% on this bitch, so then I don't have to worry as much. But oh yeah, he's gone anyways. He's getting off. He ain't coming for me. Bye bye, copper.
Gotcha, bitch. I'm going to jail.
So yeah, that's about it, y'all. There's 2 stories for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If y'all want some more videos like this, 100% let me know, please, because I want to make videos like this, but like it's not all I want to do. Like this, if that was the case, I'd make maybe like 2 of these a month, unless you guys requested them. I do have a lot of stories to tell, so if y'all fuck with it, like I said, just let me know. I still have some more videos planned, different types of videos. I'm also going to be starting a vlog channel soon at some point. And one more question I wanted to ask y'all, if y'all made it to the end of the video. I've been thinking about changing my YouTube name. I want to change that shit to SRT Aiden. I don't have an SRT though, so I feel kind of weird doing it, but in the same breath, it's like, that's my goal. That's where I want to get. I want to get a Hellcat, SRT, Scat Pack, something. Like, Charger's nice, but I want an upgrade. Like, I'm always striving to do better, trying to get more things, trying to do better, get more money. Like, you know, that's what everyone should be doing in life. So if y'all think that would be a good name, let me know. I just don't want to, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit weird. It's like being one of those people that like put the fucking Hellcat stickers on their car when they got a fucking V6 Charger. It's like, I don't know. I find that shit weird as fuck. But anyways, y'all let me know on that name. Definitely drop a comment down below on that, and let me know if y'all fuck with these type of videos or if you want some different shit. Also, if you guys like the storytelling videos, I could probably prop this GoPro up like right here and just drive and tell y'all stories and some more shit, because like this would work really good. I think it's a good view, so if y'all fuck with that, definitely let me know. I got some shit back there for my girlfriend. I meant to give it to her on Valentine's Day, but I was slacking. So anyways, yeah, but I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Again, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, gang.
Yeah, here we go again. Lights was off at mama house, so she couldn't see my vision. Go extra boy, I broke the law and flew pounds in my city. I'm in the lab truck, get my dick sucked. Light skin, dark skin, I won't go from.